and I think say that news they go make unu glad boku one for say, hey Matilda. But anyways, listen, I do this purely because I love my country. I do this purely because I believe say something dey inside Salone wey big pass we all. And if we all work together, tranga one, I believe say we go make Salone better. I believe say everybody go fend themselves inside Salone and everybody go able live inside Sierra Leone and flourish inside Salone. I believe say if we all put we hand together and really promote and work for Mama Salone in better one, I believe say beaucoup of we no go dey na foreign land. I believe say beaucoup of we go sit up inside Salone and gladly for day inside Salone. So, with that said, I looked at the electoral calendar. I looked at whose side we dey right now. And I noticed say, if I pull today on show comot, now 4 weeks no more we get for talk. If I maintain this Saturday talk. So I said to myself, for 5 years, I have spoken. For 5 years, I have analyzed. Within a very crucial junction right now where it means say we people them and who that they listen to we, then they wait for yearly waiting we get for say and for go talk to the young people them. Because now from some of them we talk here so now in them self can manage get that small and understand small and then go talk to the young people them. You see, yesterday, I made a quick analysis. I'd make one quick analysis of Gento. What I realized this morning is that people that when they watch me, waking then on my personal page, they watch waiting and they do. Then take that analysis stay. I will take them broken down for them. They said they can then talk, but waiting at talk. In their way, how they understand them. So you see, what I do, I don't do out of malice. What I do, I know they do because you feel say I like this person and I don't like that person there. 5 years ago, I stood tall. For all the time I've been they talk this exact period here. So every single day I've been there on Facebook. Every single day I was analyzing the past 10 years. So 5 year analyze the past 10 or 11 years of the EKB regime. I analyze who side do well, I talk about who side do well, I talk about who side go bad. I talk about the last 5 years and as to why on no uncertain terms must they be voted back in. Yes, I did that. So this time around, I go sit down back. It no matter who that hold the baton. Because remember, Sierra Leone is my land. Sierra Leone is the land of my birth. Just because I am here, I have opportunities. Like I can see as you don't see they blow me no mean for say. I forget Usaya comot. We people like you say, if you don't know who they go, you for know Usaya you comot. Well, me, I always want for know Usaya comot. And I always want for belong to Usaya comot. And I want to make Usaya comot better for all man, not for just a certain group of people. So because of that, I go get for Sidon. Anything will happen, I go get for talk. Guess what, people? I'm adding another day to the show. I am adding another day to the show because I say for sure before election, like then Nigerians then can say amba. No. So guess what I've decided to do? I not clear Rameto with the person working project me, but I just feel say it is a good thing where we are having a moment. And knowing myself, if I not say this right now, if I work at common so the tendency of make I say, maybe it's okay, is very high. So to hold myself accountable, I have to say it out loud. We can't get too sure. When we done this show, I go to come every Thursday. Every Thursday until the election, I go to come. And then every Saturday, so we do Thursday. So all waiting don't happen from when we do the show Saturday. You know, say Sunday na rest day for most of the time. So all waiting they happen Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. We can't hold on. We sit down and bam, we talk about time. We get 2 hours dedicated. We know they pass the 2 hours. Saturday, so we let because Boko think it happen Thursday. Waiting happen Thursday, we know they talk about now. Waiting happen Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Now they talk about. Waiting happen Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Right up until when we do the show, we sit down, we can talk about them. And that will give us space to go back and look at the past 5 years. Look at this presentation of these manifestos. Look at what is being proposed. Look and see why maybe a case should be made. Look and see why a case should not be made. Pick into them, ask questions. Because when I know the politician, they not agree for can sit down with we again or for can talk to you. They don't get their own platform there now. Who side then they go do Thursday with the minister. And tell una waiting the one for tell una. Because at that platform, the hard questions will not be asked. At that platform, nobody not there for say, okay, now so you've been talk, but now here we there now. How markets? Nobody not there for that. But listen with the Gento thing, me no get listen. Una go say, Gento, Matilda, them don't want, they can't close the show. No. This is something we can knock out of the park in 20 minutes. This is not something that needs a 1 hour discussion. This is not something that needs a 30 minutes discussion. This is something that is clear and simple. Gento, this is not about your accent. This not get nothing for do with your accent. What people then say is if you want can represent them as Freetown mayor, you need for be able to articulate. You for articulate. You for be able, you for need for able present. You for able bring ideas to the table, flush them out, present and thoroughly. And if person poke all, you for able defend. It's not about accent or me when she don't know I get accent. The Queen's language is an accent. Eh? When somebody speaks in their termini voice or accent, so long as what they are saying, they can articulate it properly for the next man to understand. They can present it properly. Me, when they talk sometimes with me, Creole, mixed, whatever accent, yes, I can flip my dictum very easily. I can flip my dictum very, very easily. Yes. But when they talk to me, people, them, I know they talk in that way they're not going to understand. And they try for talk in the way they're going to understand. Yes, I speak a lot of English and I make no apologies about that. But I do my best to articulate, to pontificate, to articulate myself in such a manner that you don't get lost in my thought. You understand what I am saying. You see the English language, not so we can take and say no more all the English language. The English language is a very difficult language for understand. The English language is a very difficult language for learn. Gento, here's what I have to say to you. This is not about your accent, like I don't say. This is not about your capacity to represent us on a world stage. That way mayoralship of being a mayor of Freetown, he left inside Freetown for clean dirty, sweep streets, clean daughter. They error then they don't pass. You don't see where former mayor Akisoya, you see say he didn't have the part, he didn't have the council of walls, the wall mayor, the wall representation mayor. This is a global, how do you call them? What they can call itself? We didn't have a melting pot system right now. No part of the world remains isolated anymore. Yeah? We didn't have a global melting pot. And whether you want to believe it or not, whether you agree with it or not, guess what? There is a global agenda. Now, if you don't understand what's in that global agenda there, How you go able know for represent Salone? Because guess what? The mayoralship, yes, mayor, Freetown, but it goes beyond Freetown. It goes beyond the borders of the interiors of Freetown to the villages and provinces of Sierra Leone. It goes beyond the borders of Sierra Leone, the coast. When they invite you, na meetings them. When they invite you, na forums them. When they invite you na conferences them. When they say, okay, you can lead this portion of this conference, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? How are you going to raise the flag of the green, white, and blue? It's simple. Local. Questions that when they ask you, you cannot articulate and defend properly. Instead, they bring a man talk kind side. Who cares? This not a man talk we they look for. We they look for show us the issues. Speak to us about the issues. And which plan, waiting at the plan where you get for address them. You don't draw your metrics. Waiting there inside your metrics, present unto we. Talk how they go from point A and how you go arrive at point Z. Talk about the risk mitigations then where you don't put. That when you this plan here, so you get plan A, you get plan B, you get plan B because if this happen, these are my risk mitigations who I don't put in place. Talk about your strategies there. Talk about your project management skills. Let Sierra Leoneans know that when you represent them, when you represent Freetown and by extension Sierra Leone, that when you stand at a podium, you stand tall and represent the green, white, and blue. Because you know the issues, you can speak to the issues, you can articulate the issues, not just from the periphery of Freetown, but worldwide. This is what people are talking about. You say the mayor, former mayor, Shwen. The party under which you are running, the SLPP, their flagship program is education. Should you not celebrate a woman who is well educated and articulates properly? Should you not celebrate a woman who is well educated and can articulate properly? What is your, to be honest, the mayoralship is not left for Creoles alone. It is about the most competent person. It is about who will represent us competently. And if you want to go down that road that the mayoralship, as people have perceived it, because it's not written anywhere in a formal document, it just happened for BC. Successive mayors, then a Creole, successive mayors, then a Creole, successive mayors, then a Creole. Was Pasheki not once a mayor of Freetown? Was he not? Is Pasheki a Creole? The thing is that if you want to open the game, let it be fair. Let somebody like Matilda J. Orinisa Cole be able to go to Penembu, be able to go to Pujawa and stand for chieftaincy. If you want to open, then let the game be fair. You cannot prevent me from accessing one part of the country, but one part of the country where I feel like, you know what, I have created my world stage. You want to turn it into something else that is not. And secondly, you know what thing? There was somebody, Arun Zubai, who make a comment about 2 years ago. He said Creole women are under attack. He said, especially in this government, Creole women are under attack. Educated Creole women are under attack. And I hear this very platform. I wish my producer be able to go back quickly and go do like what I can say fact checking. Now this very platform, as you don't, I challenge Arun Zubai on that notion. I I challenge them, I challenge them, I challenge them. But they said hindsight 2020. When you look back, I may tend to agree with Arun Zubairu on what he said. Because when you don't look at even the very, very, very Sylvia Blyden that is being bedfellows right now with a certain group of people, the attack on Creole women started with her. Then they go on to the mayor, and then it went on to Lara Taylor Pierce, another educated Creole woman. And then it continued on Yvonne Akrisoya, caught there, caught, just they dragged the woman a court. In and out, in and out, in and out on bogus charges. When none not do for una, unu go to Femi Claudio school. Plotted and scheme, plotted and scheme, plotted and scheme, plotted and scheme. Until una deny him. Una deny him space. Una deny him space. Her name is not on the electoral ballot. Because you all scheme and plotted. What are you so afraid of? What are you afraid of? If education is what you aspire, education is what you hail, shouldn't you hail that a Creole woman can sit in front of you and talk about any topic, any issue? Be confident, bold, free to talk about any issue, anything. Represent the green, white, and blue in all of its splendor. Then I see them one day where they talk about, oh, we know I red lipstick now, yeah. They say talk about issue, you are talking about a personality. So the red lipstick where Yvonne Akrisoya they wear, did it prevent her from representing the green, white, and blue? Did it prevent her? Did she not bring revenue into the country against all odds? In the most strenuous of circumstances, did she not do what she could manage to do for the city? Let us talk about issues. I deliberately wear red lipstick. I not wear lip stain because I don't wear lipstick. I wear lip gloss. But I deliberately today wear a red lipstick or red lip gloss or stain because this is an election season we do. When you are talking, talk about the issues. Not only you attack on Yvonne in red lipstick, not only they feed the 7-point-something million Sierra Leoneans or 8-point-something million Sierra Leoneans. That is not what covers their bills. That is not what gives them, the money to be able to afford a bag of rice at what is it? 1 million, close to 1 million, really. Not so dandy. You have your demographic. You get the people them where you they focus on. That interview was a missed opportunity. Missed opportunity for make you left you fuck down, put you fuck down. And whoever been they spoil you and pump you up and think that you are fit for this job and you are well prepared for this job. For can tell the Salone people and say, you know what, this is all foreign to me. This is new to me. I am learning. And choose for articulate now the language that you are most comfortable in, because you are trying right now to speak to Sierra Leoneans, not those, not only the ones in Freetown, not only the ones in Freetown, the ones world over, because they are watching you. When I can like for words or sis, when I not get belts for tire. Let for where the trusses will not get belts for tie. I would have loved to hear you articulate the issue. Give me solutions. Walk me through. No, they can't tell me but somebody in red lipstick. or the fact that, oh, this person is shwen, and we will bring a local with Freetown Titi connection. You honestly think the mayoralship of Freetown is a local thing anymore? Gone are those days, bruh. You dey talk about sometime in Papa them days. The mayoralship of Freetown has evolved. It has evolved. It has evolved. It is now at a world stage. World stage where it deal with the big players them as well. The big players they recognize. The big players then are the network. You for understand the world's agenda in relation to you, your little niche, and waiting you for bring them to the world's agenda and take from the world's agenda, can go na you your side. When they say when I go English literature classes and English classes, when I be the kekwe wait for PE. Kekwe wait for this. This was a clear demonstration, and I hope that this really spur the youth of Sierra Leone. Teach them as a lesson that education is important. It don't matter if you become a tradesman later. It don't matter if you become a craftsman later, because we need all of those different components for the world, for society, for advance. But you have to be able to read. You have to be able to when you are amongst people, you have to be able to speak. You have to be able to be part of conversation, important conversations. You have to be able to be in part of important conversations. So when they tell you for say right now that the ozone layer, or that the Alaska, or that the Atlantic Ocean, the water they decrease, or the temperature of the water they rise due to this and that and that day, and then say, Mr. Mayor, since you are from Sierra Leone, and we know that Sierra Leone is surrounded in the coastal, whatever, by the Atlantic Ocean. What strategies do you have in place? What solutions? You can tell people and say, back in my days, we used to do Freetown Titi connection. Is that what you'll be telling people? And with Freetown Titi connection, we can do this. But mina serviceman. Do you honestly think the job that you are vying for, the office that you are vying for, now such attitude and such perception, nine day at that job day right now, in the entire SLPP institution, did they not see anybody suitable that can represent, that can take Aki toe to toe? That can take Aki toe to toe. Frankly speaking, this is a disgrace. You know why I refuse to play the audio and I refuse to play the interview? Because there are times when I am not going to be a party to certain things. Many a times I speak on issues without playing audios and without playing videos, because the Sierra Leonean community, as we know it, they've been exposed to it. And internationally, we are being mocked. We've been mocked. We've been laughed at enough. So me no get for be a contributor to that mockery and that laughter day. Let us be serious. Let us be serious. These institutions are not just limited to the boundaries of the peripheries of Sierra Leone or West Africa or Africa. They are exposed worldwide. So when we come, let us come correct. Now play cookie bin feel say the campaign. Now play cookie bin feel say the campaign. Una don't use for card people and sell people with all sorts of nonsense and they buy it. Guess what? It no longer works. Because station then like them why also exist. Platforms like my personal platforms exist. And they will speak the truth and then will make sure so that we educate with people then. Because that is our job. When we are lifted, we should lift others. Mr. Kago, make a pass on to you.
Well, well, well. I go out for match this kind analysis, but here is my own take on this whole thing. And now, one other thing that we can bother me as Sierra Leonean. Sierra Leone, we get a lot of educated people, but even we say we educate, we don't turn we governance system like a joke. We don't lower the bar. We don't put the bar so low that anybody can just feel say it can run for any public office, including the presidency, by the way. Because the presidency self, where I look the bunch of folks them where they contest, but that will come to that. Again, when you look in terms of not just academic qualification though, because if you say not only academic qualification, then that will be considered discrimination because a public
Yeah.
office. So public office, as long as you're not Sierra Leonean, you get the right for run for public office. But the thing where they bother me is the people them where they promote the incompetent people here. Because for let you get the for let you say at the run, that's not your own personal opinion. That's not your own personal achievement, or that's not your personal desire. But it don't necessarily mean say, therefore elect you. And the
Yeah.
structure of the country in politics, if we not reform them, we go continue for the C, then jokers here. We go run for public office, including for the presidency. The way how Salone structure now, you only need for be accepted by one of the two major parties them, by APC or SLPP. You get 50% chance of becoming the people's representative. And that's very sad. And very sad. Even with the presidency, the people to some extent not get much choices at all because they're not involved in that. They're not participate in a way that you go able pick and choose even within the current administration. We don't see anything like when you go say the primaries, you get debates where people a town all kind of thing, where that ordinary person will get particular issue where dear to his heart. We go look the president or the presidential candidate or the mayoral candidate or the parliamentarian where they contest and say, I care about this issue. And currently, this issue now they go well. Tell me, look me in the face and tell me how you go to resolve this or how you go address me concern. When you able to do that, then you tell me, you show me, say yes, you deserving of me vote. But then what will people them off of this kind of situation? Even with the APC, we then do the convention. Then just go and say, okay, well, you waited for this, you put yes now election. But guess what? How the other people them, the ordinary people them, be part of the process? We know hear you nothing of the other candidates that would then deprive the Sierra Leoneans of the platform. We know hear you nothing. We don't see any debate. Why don't you go make okay if at all in the end like here where you go say now the delegates them finally go make the election go vote for them people here, but why the ordinary Sierra Leonean not able hear you from them, let them tell we waiting at them platform. And that make this APC SLPP syndrome it will continue in a Salone because of the way where things then structured. Like right now we got about 13 political parties then we register. but we don't get the platform where we go able to hear it from them. I bet
Yeah.
you go get among them 13 and they person where even more articulate, more competent than President Bill. You go get
Yeah.
among them people and they, but the country is deprived
Yeah.
from young people and their service because
Yeah.
the way how it's structured. We not able to hear it from them. You feel say
Yes.
if not the Salone structure, Donald Trump for be president of US? Absolutely
Exactly.
not. You feel say
Exactly.
Obama for be president of the US? Absolutely not. I will give you, I should say you are aware of this. Obama, the Democrat, then say because now junior senator of Illinois at that time, let a give way to Hillary Clinton when a senior senator and we get
Yeah.
much experience, it gets more recognition. Obama said no, I did take me chances. The
Yeah.
first primary, he beat Hillary.
Yeah.
And that was a shocker. So if they not be given the chance, the American people therefore be able know what the platform stand for? Absolutely not. And that's they happen to we country. And then people then use the same old terrible system, but yet we they expect improvement. That is a definition of insanity. You they do the same thing over and over, but you they expect a
Yeah.
different outcome.
Different outcome.
So that's not the result we they see from Gento. It's very clear. Yes, now maybe successful businessman, but in terms of governance, he's not competent at all. He's not competent.
Nothing. Nothing.
Nothing. So, but I
Nothing.
bet you it gets
He's
now
an empty bucket
about
working. I'm
50%.
sorry.
Yes, it get close to 50% chance of becoming the next mayor because it is run under SLPP. So that's how sad with politics then a Salone. Very
Yeah.
sad. But I go top here and then kind of wait where we reach maybe next week or the following week to the presidency. Because again, now that we they see. The country, APC, SLPP, they provide for we, given the terrible undemocratic system, that they provide for we incompetent people them. For the
Yeah.
president even. So how the country go before? So again, it forced even the supporters of SLPP, APC, limited choice, but for support the person with the so-called party hand over to them. I can understand as a party supporter. So whether this person is incompetent or not, because you want support your party, you go support her. And that's again another sad reality of Sierra Leone. But the short thing where I go say about Gento, about close to 50% possibility say it will be the next mayor. And that's not high percentage for somebody where me personally think is incompetent for hold such public office. Very incompetent. And if you
Yeah.
say deserving of it.
You know,